Okay, this is Bannerborn. I'm doing a VOD review, basically just say what went wrong, what went right, and I'm not going over every little aspect of our gameplay because some things, I mean, it's competitive, you don't want to give away everything. But I'm going to go over like individual mistakes basically in fights or some. This first one will be a rotate mistake, but basically I'm just going to let it play and then I'll go back and go over it really quick, and I'll do it in little bits. So this is game 1 of the ALGS Challenger Circuit. I think it was Qual 4, the last one. We are holding a building. We were in zone, now we're not. It pulls back to staging, so we need to go to staging. And we'll just play it, let it play with the audio from the VOD, and I'll go back through it in a minute.
Thank you.
Okay, where do you want to do it at?
Right here if we can.
Okay.
Don't shield out.
Make sure you spin.
Where are we going?
Is anyone low ground staging? Is anyone here? Is someone... Yeah. We can go underneath of them, right? Yeah, underneath, right?
Follow me, follow me.
I'm already down here. This is safer, I think. No, they're not even... There was like 3 pings and no one said anything. So basically that right there, what we said. Bretta said follow me, but I mean it was kind of late. Like, Assault flew us basically straight down. Not necessarily, but we did fall too quickly. And the follow me call came like way late. Like I was already underneath of that team. And I think it might have been a mic issue. You could hear him saying something before he said follow me. Don't know what it was. I think his mic was cutting out. But anyways, we basically, too many people were talking. I was talking. We were pinging. Like, it was just a big mistake. This didn't happen again, but this is something like if you Valcall, usually your IGL would like to be the rotate character, a portal character, a Valk, whatever, because they don't, like, you can just stay attached and just follow them. Like, you don't need to say anything. You just go where they go. But, yeah, other than that, I mean, if you're Valk alting going to somewhere in zone in a tournament, like, the only person that should be talking is the IGL or pinging. Go where they say. Let them have the comms and go where they say. So that's game 1. I'm gonna go ahead and skip to game 2 because nothing else happens this game. We just died. I mean, that's how it is. Game 2. So we landed. Yep. So we take this lava siphon tower, and I'm gonna let this play, and I'll do the same thing. I'll just go back and go over it.
Side.
Okay. We're going inside of there?
Yeah, take building, take building.
Okay.
We could look at this too.
Yep. I'm gonna heal first.
Charging shield.
Yep.
Do you want me to leave this side and come over to you guys, or? Oh.
Yeah, we're fine, we're fine.
Okay, I'm here. Cracked one. Flash.
I need,
Oh.
Controlling some fire. Throwing up stop. Enemy shield.
there you've been here. Good Thurston. Run.
Gotta heal. Taking a knee.
Okay, so as you can see, we were gonna go third party a fight. We landed in the building, and all hell breaks loose. Basically, I mean, grenades, everything. So what we talked about was I needed to heal because I took some damage in lava siphon. So I called that out when we landed on the door. Hey, I need to heal.
We could look at this too.
Yep. So right here. I'd say I'm gonna heal, and they're like, yep, and they keep going. They're going down this hall. I mean, what happened was one of the teams that was fighting ran back into this building on the other end. Like, I'll go over Assault's POV, but basically, I'm healing on the door. I don't know this. You want me to leave this side and come over to you guys? They're already fighting. Oh.
Yeah, we're fine, we're fine.
Okay. I come around the corner, grenades everywhere. I just start shooting. If I bubbled them, they were dead no matter what. Like, even if I bubbled them here, they're dead. There's an arc star on the ground.
Cracked one. Flash.
Right between them both. Like, there's no way I could save them there. I just grab an armor, because I got lasered, and throw an arc, and then I run. So basically they needed to wait for me to heal, or we will go to Assault's POV really quick. It's very loud. I apologize.
Some research in this area.
Okay. Very hard to pinpoint exactly where this starts at. Wow. Yep, right there. So Assault is running. He's running through the building. And he's looking at the ground. He opens his inventory, looking at the ground. Look, you can see them. Not a single word. You can see them come out. No? You see them come out. And he doesn't say a word. Looking at a medkit, checks his inventory, picks up a medkit. Boom, they're right there. Like, you could see the Gibby. I'm pretty sure it was the Gibby. He just runs around the corner. I don't even think he notices. He's checking the loot. And this is something you cannot be doing. Gets shot at because he saw them again. Still, no comms yet. Nothing. I'm still healing on the door. I'm popping a cell right now. I don't even know what's going on. So he jumps over into cover, which is good. Yeah. Pulls out his gun. Looks at them. Doesn't shoot a bullet. Grabs a grenade. Throws a grenade over their head. Behind them. Eats an arc star. Eats another arc star. And dead. Can't be doing this. Especially in competition. People are not going to give you time to do stuff like this. Like, his best option was to, like, he had an angle, he had his gun out, start shooting. There was no reason to throw that arc, I mean, at all, really. And I'm just now coming up. They were already dead. The bubble is down, yes, but the bubble wouldn't have saved them because that arc was right here. The bubble would have just made them die inside of the bubble. I mean, it would have done nothing for them. I mean, we've already gone over all this stuff as well. It's stuff we know. So basically, you know, don't waste your time pulling out a grenade in a split-second fight like that. It takes too long. I mean, he threw it. If he had stuck one, maybe a different story. But he threw it over their head into the room behind them. Doesn't help us. They die. I mean, I just do what I can and get out. I end up retrieving their banners, which is something I'm going to go over as well. So I ran back in afterwards and got their banners. I respawned them. And this is something important when you're a Valk in tournaments and ranked, whatever. If you're a Valk and you get respawned, people are coming for you. You're a point to them. You're an easy point at this point, really. We know there's a team close. We called it out that there was a team close. Jumps out and falls straight down. Right onto somebody. He's a Valk though. He can just fly. He can just fly with his jetpacks over to me. He doesn't need to fall straight down. I mean, Brutta, he didn't try to loot. He fell down and tried to get away instantly because he knows. But this is just something that comes with time. But definitely as a Valk, if you're getting respawned, like, you need to fly away. But I just end up ratting this game. They don't find me. I rat. Skip to game 3. This will be Storm Point. I have to kind of clip through it because I'm not sure exactly. Ah, yes. So we have to Valcalt here. We land on a grav cannon. Right here. Yep, we Valcalt back here. I'll just let this one play, I'll go over it.
If you want to do that, we should hit the grab cannon.
I ate that arc. Okay, so here we go. He's using his Valk Q, or his Valk jetpacks, which is fine. I get stuck at the grab cannon because I don't have an ability where I can do that. Bretta Ash portals, and I just had to eat gas, basically. Now there's a team in the building next to us. They're in cover. I mean, they're fine. Bretta says, let's move over here. Okay, that's easy enough. We have a team shooting us in the back, but they're all the way across the water. This should be... Nope.
The team across knocked me, bro.
I mean, probably not the best time to cross. Wait for Bretta to get over there and give you cover, you know? Like, just trying to fly across in the open, 2 people at a time, not a good idea. Let Bretta cross, you cover him, which is what you did. Alright, wait for him to get over there, and then cover you. But it just doesn't happen. I ended up coming across the open here, standing here, I retrieve his banner.
The team across knocked me.
I'm pretty sure he's watching me, so I don't need to go back to my POV. Okay, Bretta's covering for me. I run across, grab banner, see it on the map, and I make it all the way to cover with Bretta. And if you're gonna cross an open area, you need to have someone covering you. You can't just do it in the open. I mean, you're just giving people points at this point, you know? Let's skip ahead. Me and Bretta are just trying to survive. So right here, I respawned Assault with a mobile, and we have been getting focused up here so hard. Me and Bretta just wiped that team up here, so we have loot, we had mobiles, I put it down, I respawned him, and now I'm healing in cover. I told Assault, you know, be quick, loot quickly, like just basically just grab a gun and get over to us. This right here, checking multiple boxes, is just not the move. Like, you can't do that. He already had a white Evo. Just come to us and cover, and stay there. We ended up losing him again here. We get landed on. And we wipe the whole team. Get right back into cover. Okay. I will skip to game 4.
Go here.
We can scan this area.
Okay, we're engaged with the team here already. Assault was on this roof. I'm pointing at the map. Assault was on this roof, and Bretta told him to come back to us. We're getting pushed by these guys. So he does. I'll just let it play.
Me?
Recharging shields.
Oh, I got double PK'd.
Okay. So basically what happened here was when we told him to come back to us, or well, when Bretta told him to come back to us, he runs up to the bottom door, which Bretta is holding, waiting for this team to push us, right? Right here. He can see Bretta on the door, so he needs to tell Bretta, hey, I'm coming to the bottom door, right? Like, that is very important, because he almost dies here. 3 wingman shots in his back.
Shields.
Now they have a reason to push us for sure. They're gonna come in full force. Bretta was on this door, he went upstairs, the Gibby comes in and throws an arc star into my back, and that killed me. I threw one back out of rage. Now Assault had this doorway covered down here, Bretta has the doorway covered up here. I almost had my bat off on the steps. But Assault, I mean, it's fine, he came up and knocked the guy, Bretta probably would have had him anyways.
Oh, I
But
got
he left
double
that doorway
PK'd.
open while I was popping a bat on it, and there was no cover. Like, you need to be covering every angle, and you need to be aware of your teammates' situation. I was 1 HP popping the bat. I almost had it off. I mean, like, he had the door covered at first. As soon as he leaves it, the Gibby knows that, and he just comes in and kills me with 1 shot. So, that was basically just some simple, little things here and there. I'm not going to go over anything big or any, strategy. Assault is new to comp, so like none of this is personal. He knows these things. We've already talked about them. I will go into other games now. Most of this will be Assault's POV because this is what it will look like for people who are new to comp. Basically, like, mistakes that he makes are because he doesn't have the experience yet. That's why it's good to go over. Alright, here. Okay, so we Valk ulted to this spot, and it wasn't very good, but it wasn't bad either. We know the zone's gonna end probably over here somewhere. I called back here, so we try to go back there. Yeah, we land here and we're just surrounded. There's a team here in this building. Teams behind us. Everyone's looking at us only. We're basically right now just looking for somewhere that's safe. Right here, he finds a great spot. It's safe. We're still looking for a spot that's safe. So something you need to do in comp, if you have a spot that's safe, if you are just sitting there, not taking any damage, no one's even shooting at you, say, safe on me. That's a huge call out. So right here, we decide to push, we didn't know there was a safe spot back there, so we decide to push this, or like walk up on this team over here.
I stunned one.
Right here, we both wrap left. Bretta gets stuck by an arc star. I take a lot of damage. He knows this, so he's gonna go try to take height, right? Nope. Right there. He could see the guy before he was flying up. Right here, I'm gonna try to get the exact moment. We're both like, okay, we're going left. Right here, before he jumped. You can see the guy, and he had cover back here. He had this rock, he had this, I mean, everything, you know. There's no reason to fly up here and take all this damage. He jumps down. They bubble on us. Bretta died to the arc. I'm still alive, popping a bat, just right up here next to Assault. Right, like, we have to fight. There's no other option. Assault jumps away from the bubble and dies instantly. As a Valk, and we've been over this, you need to fly, distract, whatever you can do. We're dead anyways. There's no other option. Like, the bubble fight has to happen. Going away from the bubble, giving them space to just peek out and shoot you really quick is not how you bubble fight. It basically just leaves me in a 1v3. Which I did not win. But that's that. We'll skip ahead. Okay, so right here, a team lands there. I mean, it's fine. They ult us, we back up, we have head glitches. Now, me and Bretta did not know that these guys were here, but right there, you can see them. No call out. In fact, he aims back over here. I mean, these guys are like aping us, and we don't know this. They're right here. I'm right next to them. I don't even know that. I mean, I do, but I didn't know that they were this close until this moment when I see them shooting him. He never called it out. All he says is that I have to go back and pop a bat. So I'm over there. He called that there was one broke. I'm like, cool. I can knock him. I'm in the bubble. I had the Gibraltar, like, literally one. Okay, he has the Gibraltar down. And we're just dead. Comms, 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 comms. You need to comm everything you see, everything you do. Team does not work without info. Okay, here we go. I'll just let this one play. And Bretta dies. So basically, Bretta's going to the left, and there's a team there. Team at the rope, the little rope platform. He takes a little bit of damage, he comes back, he bubbles, it's safe. Assault's in the bubble, he's safe. You can hear an arc star right here. I mean, you can hear it. You could hear them throwing it, you could hear it. You can hear it sitting there charging up, ready to blow up. He leaves the bubble, eats the arc star. Now he's just stunned in the bubble and instantly dies. Did 0 damage in this fight, which does not help us at all. I end up killing their Gibby while getting focused by all 3 of them. Bretta also backed out too early. We've already, like I said before, we've already talked about all this. I'm not bad talking anybody. Bretta should have stayed and fought with me. We probably could have cleaned that team up, but Assault not doing any damage at all in that fight, it's just, you know, it's just something you need to learn over time. You need to pay attention to your surroundings. There's an arc star right next to him. He's safe in the bubble, no indicator. He walks out of the bubble, indicator, and gets cracked from it. Is stunned now in the bubble and dies instantly. Final game, we actually had game-winning spot. This truck right here is game-winning spot. So we are all like focused on this team over here.
Yeah, I stunned all three.
Hard focused on this team over here. Actually, don't. I think he ended it before it happened. Yeah, he did.
9 seconds.
Okay. Indicators. So I cracked him. So we're all focused on this team. Do we have Gibby all? Because they don't. They burnt their bubble. This is annoying. Okay, we're all focused on this team. Destroyed right now.
I got 9 seconds to my queue.
That was a bad all. Yeah, I'm burning. I'm checking other angles every once in a while.
I broke
Keep-
3.
Yeah, keep pressure, because they have nowhere to go. Behind us! So this team comes out of nowhere and just shows up behind us. I'm guessing they Valkauted out a launch site or something and oobed us, but they landed behind us. And, you know, we basically lose game-winning spot and 2 people to this.
Whoa.
No audio.
Okay, so basically, you need to always have somebody watching your back because of stuff like this. No audio, a whole team lands behind us and basically made us. We could have won this game. That would have actually made us move on to the next round. It's pretty unfortunate. Stuff like this does happen, but we were all too focused on that team down there behind the rock, and this team comes out of nowhere, and no audio, just lands behind us, full 3-man. Takes the game-winning spot, and I believe they won the game off that as well. So basically, just the biggest things to think about when going over all this is comms. I mean, if you're not giving out info that's on your screen, like that is probably one of the best things you can be doing, because your teammates can't see everything that you're seeing. Holding different angles is huge. And if you're holding an angle and you can't see that what your teammate's seeing, and he's not telling you that there's a whole team on him, then, you know, that's game over. And little mistakes like that are detrimental. I mean, like, they literally ruin tournaments. Now, it's okay, we're still learning. Assault is, like I said, he's new to comp. He's still learning. So it's going to happen. But it's good to just sit down and review like this, basically. Review it afterwards. Go over the mistakes. I mean, like, it's gonna happen until you realize that it's happening. You don't go over how you died every time you die, and it's just gonna keep happening to you over and over again. How to avoid these things? Well, how did you die, and how could you stop it? There's a team landing behind you. I mean, we should have had someone back there on top of the truck. At least, even if they died, we would have known instantly and could have. I actually went down to the building and got second place off of that, so. You know, just little things like that. This will be the first review, so it's probably going to be a little sloppy and choppy, but hope you guys liked it, and please give us some feedback, what you would like to see, what you wouldn't like to see, maybe your ideas and stuff you saw. Let us know. Thank you.